Are you struggling with sales in your business? Have you tried without success to help your business grow using the internet? Well, worry no more. Tune in to Growing Your Business Online with Dafiri Scott Irima to learn sure and proven paths to achieving more sales, more wins, and more growth in your business using the internet. Tune in every Monday evening by 6:30 p.m. on Garden City Radio 89.9 FM. Grow your business better on the internet. Welcome to Growing Your Business Online on Garden City Radio 89.9 FM. My name is Dafiri Scott Irima, and this program is focused on employing the internet as a tool to achieving astronomic growth in your business. First of all, how is money made on the internet? There are a lot of ideas about how money is made on the internet, and most of them have no bearings with reality. So, my response to that question might disappoint some people. The truth is that money is made online the same way it is made offline. Money is made by offering a product or service of value in exchange for money. That's the only legal way to make money, online or offline. So we can encapsulate how money is made in one word: sales. So if you think about it, everyone is in the business of sales. Even the employee who feels he or she is not in the business of sales is in the business of sales. The reason is that when that employee saw an advertisement for an opening in a company, they went, sat down, and prepared a very nice CV, trying to sell themselves to the company. They arrived at the interview venue on the interview date, well dressed, trying to sell themselves to the employing company or organization. And then they answered questions in such a way as would help them sell themselves to the company or the organization. And when they got employed, they had successfully sold themselves to the company or the organization. Now, all those people who participated in the application and in the interview process, but were not employed, those people failed to sell themselves to the employing company or organization. You see, in this sale transaction between the employee and the employing organization, the employee has agreed to sell his skills and his services to the company for 30 days in exchange for a salary, a pre-agreed amount at the end of the month. So in other words, he's selling his services and skills in 30-day intervals for an agreed salary that comes in after every 30 days. Now, at any point in time, when he needs to get a new job, let's say he's been laid off or he feels he deserves better, he starts the process of trying to sell himself to another company. Even the company that advertises its position to the public, they are trying to sell their position to qualified members of the public, trying to sell them on following them in building the vision of the company. So everybody sells. Everybody sells. On the planet, you are either selling to someone or someone is selling to you. If we go out of business circles and we go into the home, imagine a scenario where a father is trying to sell his wife on why his preferred school is the right school to send the children to. She may end up selling him on why her own preferred school is the better school to send the children to. And when both of them come together and agree on a certain school, in some instances, when they approach the children with their choice, not all the time, but sometimes, the children end up selling them on why their own choice of school is better. So I say that to re-emphasize the fact that we all are selling in life, and we either sell or we are being sold to. So everyone sells. Having established this, how does any business grow? One can provide more than one answer to this question. One can say great customer care, innovation, adaptability, all these are good, but there is one thing that is at the core of the growth of any company, and that is sales. The reason is that all these other things, if they do not enhance sales, then the company is not growing or the business is not growing, because If you're running out of sales, you're running out of business. So all these other things are important to the extent to which they improve the sales of the business. So, having said that, how does the internet help any business grow? The apparent answer would be that the internet helps your business grow by helping your business improve its sales. So it helps increase the sales of your business. And if you're wondering how, I'm going to give you a quick illustration that you can relate to. Many business people are involved in selling stuff where they make 10,000 naira profits per sale, 5,000 naira profit per sale, 30,000 naira profits per sale, 2,000 naira profits per sale, but they are not very big businesses. Now, why is that? We'll come back to why that is. But let me go on with my illustration. In Nigeria, we have telecommunications companies, mobile telephony companies, and they have a very large subscriber base. All of them have very sizable subscriber bases. And I remember in 2015, one of the largest ones had, according to the NCC, 63 million active subscribers. So let us eliminate about 40 million of the active subscribers and break that number down to 20 million. And let us assume that the average amount of money these subscribers spend on recharge cards every day is just 100. Now let's do the math. 100 naira recharge card times 20 million people daily. How much does that amount to daily? That amounts to 2 billion naira daily. Now we as business people, we have sold stuff that is worth much more than 100 naira recharge card. But why don't we accumulate 2 billion naira daily? The reason we don't accumulate 2 billion naira daily is because we do not have the same reach. We don't have the same reach as these mobile telephony companies. We don't have the same reach. They have a very broad reach, and they can serve anyone in Nigeria all the way from Sokoto to Bayelsa State. But if you look critically at your business, how many people can you serve? Most of the time, you can serve only people in your town. And further still, if they are not in your part of town, most of the time, you cannot serve them. So the key word is reach. The telecoms companies have reach, a very broad reach. But most businesses don't have that kind of reach. Now let us go into how and why these mobile telephone companies have this kind of reach. Number one, they had to acquire some land. As a matter of fact, they had to acquire land across the country on which they would build their masts. They had to buy the equipment for these masts. You have to remember that Nigeria has 777 local government areas about. So they had to do this in all the local governments of Nigeria, buy the equipment, get the skilled workers that could set it up, spend salaries on them all over Nigeria, and set up these massive masts. Only after incurring that kind of cost that they were able to cover a large area and serve so many people and have that kind of reach. And now you can begin to imagine the cost of these equipment. You can begin to imagine the cost of the equipment, the cost of hiring labor to work on each mast. You can begin to imagine it's a very high cost. But they were able to incur this cost, take care of it, and they are nationwide, and they can serve the nation. They can serve millions and millions and millions of people every single day. Take a small amount of money from them and they have billions. So this is where the internet comes in. For you as a business owner or who wants to go into business, the most important question you have to ask is, do you have something valuable that people will pay money for? When you have something that a large number of people will pay money for, and you can put it on a functional website, whereas the mobile phone companies had to go through all the time and the huge amount of money that they had to spend in order to have a nationwide reach. In your case, if you have a properly functional website today, showcasing what you have to sell to the public, When you launch that website today, tomorrow you can be nationwide. That is the major difference. That is what the internet brings to the game to change the game. What it brings is reach. Reach at a tiny fraction of the cost that it usually costs bricks and mortar businesses to have that same kind of reach. For example, in America, Barnes & Noble was a book chain, just like we have a chain of stores in Nigeria, and they used to sell books from traditional stores. And for them to have that kind of reach, they had to build stores in every major city in America. So that's what you have to do normally if you want to have nationwide reach as a business. But when you have a functional website and your products are there, available to be paid for or bought or ordered for online, it takes you less than 24 hours to have a potential reach of the whole of your nation or even beyond. So that is the game changer the internet brings to your business. It helps you to be able to sell to unlimited numbers of people at the same time. So in this series, on this program, we're going to be looking at all the ways we can use the internet's reach and other significant factors to turbocharge your business's sales, your business's growth. A huge amount of what we will be doing is we will be applying timeless and proven sales concepts and principles to the internet. So what happens is that when you combine good sales concepts and principles to the wide reach, the extensive reach of the internet, it can result in explosive sales when you do it correctly. And that is what we will be doing in this series. So let's summarize what we have said today. First, we said that money is made on the internet the same way it has been made offline for a long time, and that is through sales. We've said that everyone sells to survive. We've said that businesses grow through sales, and any business that is running out of sales is running out of business. We've said that the primary way to employ the internet to grow your business is to use the internet to increase your sales. And we have stressed the unfair advantage the internet brings to your business by increasing its reach at little or no cost to you. So remember that in the coming weeks, we shall be going through all the ways in which the internet brings the unfair advantages it has to bear on your business and lead to increased growth. Now, for group training or one-on-one consultancy, you can call me on 080-5483-5557. You can also reach me on WhatsApp on 080-5483-5557. And on Tuesdays, you can reach me at number 38 Ishepo Street, D-Line. My name is Daffy Scott Irima, and until we meet again next week, I'm out. Are you struggling with sales in your business?